Good evening and thank you so much for joining us. This is Musanza's main news at 18:45. We take a look at the headlines. Mazabuka Municipal Council seizes and destroys expired foodstuffs. Government has been advised to institute serious measures against tribalism and hate speech. In international local slums authorities over DRC deadly train accident. And in sports, Chipolopolo gets down to business in Baghdad. Join us shortly with the details.
Refresh your body, mind and soul this sizzling summer. Introducing the refreshing, clear with nature's taste Aquagel purified mineral water, ultimately designed to quench your thirst with a revitalizing and refreshing taste. Stock available: 750 ml, 500 ml, 350 ml, 500 ml sachets and 18.9 liters containers. Drink and enjoy your purified and corporately packaged water which passes all tests. Live better, drink better. Call 0776 452710 or 0760 732565 now to make your order. Aquagel for a refreshing sip.
Hi friends and relatives. Are you looking for a vibrant college in Zambia? You can always come to Musanza Travel and Tourism Institute and start with us for the next intake and get a job thereafter within or abroad Zambia. See you soon.
Musanza Travel and Tourism Institute is now enrolling students for January, March, June and September intake in the following professional programs: Advanced Diploma in Tourism and Hospitality Management, ICM UK, Diploma in Travel and Tourism TVETA, Advanced Diploma in Business Studies ICM UK, Diploma in Business Administration TVETA, Advanced Diploma in Journalism and Media Studies ICM UK, and more professional courses on offer. Apply online on www.wtti.edu.zm. Buy an application form at 100 kwacha only. Come in person to Kenneth Kaunda House, Premier Hotel, 2nd floor, Cairo Road in Lusaka. Send your results on WhatsApp to 0977 603389 or call 0966 603-389. Send us an email to wtticollege@gmail.com.
Take advantage of a 50% scholarship by registering with us. With the news in detail, my name is Alvin Siandavile. Mazabuka Municipal Council Public Health Inspectors this morning conducted a food safety inspection, seized and destroyed foodstuff at Mazabuka Westville dump site as they are unfit for consumption. The foodstuffs that were seized and disposed includes expired foodstuffs, bought and dented canned foodstuffs, pre-packed foodstuffs without labels. The local authority has also urged members of the public to report any product to council that are not sold beyond expiring date, foods that have dents or not properly packaged, or rotten fruits. The council has also sternly warned traders to follow the law, label their products and sell in safe sanitary condition, or may risk their merchandise being seized and disposed. The council says it will remain committed in sensitizing the community in order to promote more awareness on public health issues. This is according to the post of its Facebook page and monitored by Musanza TV. Mazabuka District Program Committee Chairperson Bishop Kenan Ndrovu says the committee will be holding a 10-weeks radio program to sensitize the masses on why it is important to know your HIV status. Speaking to Musanza TV, Bishop Ndrovu says the committee encompasses faith and mother bodies adding that the program will be rolled out throughout the district. Visitor of Ndrovu says the program is prioritizing men because it is not common to see men eager to know their status compared to females. Chief Chikanta of Dundumwezi in Kalomo district of Southern Province says Kalomo Chikanta Road, Kandazovu Road and William Beba Road are in deplorable state and need to be worked on as a matter of urgency. The traditional leader said the mentioned feeder roads are important in the sense that they are used by farmers to transport their farm products to the marketplaces. He, however, said he was optimistic that the new Dawn government, under the leadership of President Haggai Ndejidema, will work on the roads soon after the rain season. Chief Chikanta said this in an interview with Zambia News and Information Services in Chikankata district today after the funeral from the funeral house of the late President Rupia Banda. He said his chiefdom has been cut off from the rest of the country due to heavy rains which characterized the area recently.
The road is being cut into a lot of sections washed away by the heavy rain, so it needs to be repaired. The Kalomo to Stage Road needs to be repaired. Yes, there are a lot of them. Actually, literally all the feeder roads have to be worked on. Yes, all our main roads and feeder roads in Chikanta or Dundumwezi, they are economical because we produce a lot of maize, a lot of groundnuts, a lot of cotton, soybean, sunflower, everything. So they are all economic roads. And the roads, the main one is the Kalomo Chikanta Road. Then we have Guriambela Road, we have Kandazovu Road, we have Mabombo Gungashia Road. There are about 5 or 6.
Local Government Minister Garen Kombo has indicated that plans are underway to construct a modern market and bus station in Siavonga district of Southern Province. Mr. Kombo told Parliament today that the two projects will commence subject to availability of funds. He was responding to questions raised in Parliament by Siavonga UPND Member of Parliament Darius Mulundu, who wanted to know whether the government has any plans to construct a modern market and a bus station.
Mr. Mulunda, the Member of Parliament for Siavonga, is asking the Minister of Local Government and Rural Development at A, whether the government has any plans to construct the following infrastructure in Siavonga district. 1, a modern bus stop, a modern bus station. 2, a modern market. And at B, if so, when the plans will be implemented. And at C, if there are no such plans, what is the reason? Our response, Madam Speaker, to the question raised by Mr. Mulunda, the MP for Siavonga, is to say through the floor of this House that at A, government has plans indeed to construct the following infrastructure in the district of Siavonga: a modern bus stop and a modern market. At B, the plans will be included in the 2023-2024 budget and implemented subject to the availability of funds. At C, as stated in B above, plans to construct the bus station and the market are there. Hence, this question falls off. Thank you, Madam.
Meanwhile, despite Siavonga district being a tourist town, the area has no modern market and bus station, forcing the residents to travel to far towns like Lusaka and Chirundu for their shopping. Siavonga drivers have joined the other mourners in mourning the fourth President Rupia Banda. One of Siavonga's drivers, Mukwambo Noli, said that the death of Mr. Banda is a great loss to the youths of Siavonga and the country at large, as he was a man who loved peace. Siavonga drivers revealed that the country will greatly miss Mr. Arabi and sends a word of condolences to Mr. Banda's family.
Msogolero watu monga kulise mayuti ni bambuya so chidi this we are mourning. We have to mourn, we have to demonstrate, we have to do everything accordingly. He's our father and may his soul rest in peace.
Meanwhile, Siavonga Town Council Chairperson Given Kwapo said the death of Mr. Banda has robbed Zambia of the gallant leader who ensured that the One Zambia, One Nation continued in the country.
We mourn the late president, Mr. Rupia Banda, in that this man was not only a father to the nation, he was a Democrat. He is somebody who believed in democracy. It is only time where most people could really exercise some freedoms, where democracy was really flourishing as a country. And not only that, you are aware that under his leadership, we had a very strong economy, and the economy was very strong in that he managed it well. And that is why even, of course, the new Dawn government, if you look at it, the policies that we are trying to put in place, I think we are heading that direction. We would want really Mr. Rupia Banda to be mourned in a very special manner. Indeed, as a district, it's indeed a very big loss, in that he was indeed a man we were looking up to, in that he left a very serious legacy in the issues of mediations. You are aware even during election time, Mr. Rupia Banda was a very influential and a very instrumental person in seeing to it that a successful handover of power to the new Dawn government was done in a very peaceful manner. Indeed, he shall be remembered as a true beacon of peace and a true beacon of democracy in Zambia.
We take our first set of commercials. We have more after the break. Stay with us.
At Parigrizzo Pub and Grill, passion and creativity are a signature in anything we do. We listen and serve our customers with dignities. At Parigrizzo Pub and Grill, we offer different beverages like all kinds of drinks, lagers, whiskeys, and also we have a restaurant with good meals. Not only that, we also have a good accommodation and nice stage performance for the artists, and our security wing are tactical. If you're looking for a good and wonderful chilling point, don't hesitate yourself. Simply come at the Parigrizzo Pub and Grill. We are located at Stone area opposite Mazapuka General Hospital along Livingston Road. For more information, you can call us on 0977 90 9016 or 0968 66 1270. Come on, come all.
Refresh your body, mind and soul this sizzling summer. Introducing the refreshing Clear with Nature's Test Aquagel Purified Mineral Water, ultimately designed to quench your thirst with a revitalizing and refreshing taste. Stock available: 750 ml, 500 ml, 350 ml, 500 ml sachets and 18.9 liters containers. Drink and enjoy your purified and corporately packaged water which passes all tests. Live better. Drink better. Call 0776 452710 or 0760 732565 now to make your order. Aqua J for a refreshing sip.
Thank you so much for staying with us. The news continues. Kasaka Community School acting head teacher in Mazabuka District, Southern Province, says the newly established community school has received a favorable response in the number of children who want to access education at both baby and preschool classes categories. And Miss Pamela Mukendwa says teachers at Kasaka Community School, situated along Turnpike Mazabuka Road in Mazabuka District, are determined to deliver quality education to children to the best of their ability. She said this in an interview with Zambia News and Information Services in Chikankata District today. Meanwhile, Miss Mukendwa has appealed to government and well-wishers to come to the aid of the school in terms of teaching materials. Ms. Mukendwa, who is also hopeful that the new school will reach up to grade 12 in the near future, considering the number of children who want to access education from the surrounding areas. She said that once expanded, Kasaka community will accommodate children from both Chikankata and Mazabuka district.
We have classes running from 3 years to 4 years, which is preschool, and from 5 years to 6 years. So these classes, we have baby class. We only have one class, baby class, and then we have 2 classes for preschool because the enrollment was just too much. So we decided as teachers to separate, to make 2 classes. Okay. Yes. So now this school is being run by the community. It's not yet in the government, so it's under the community. Okay. But the community decided to have a head so that he becomes the overseer of the school, and they decided to get the head from Mugoto Primary. So he's the one who has been helping this school. So now we have 3 teachers at the moment, only 3 teachers. So we are appealing the government, since it's under the community, we don't have anything, we don't have the materials. We are appealing the government or the well-wishers to come and help us in terms of the books, anything that you can help. I think we will appreciate.
Musanza Travel and Tour Institute Director Watson Musanza Hagajwe says the tourism sector can only develop in the country if government rather invest in human resource. Speaking in an interview with Musanza TV, Mr. Hagajwe says the tourism sector can only develop if the country invests in human resource by putting the right people in the right position to run the affairs of the tourism sector in the country. Mr. Hagajwe says the tourism sector can develop when people spearheading the tourism sector have qualification in the same field. He added that there are some places within the country that needs to be developed, such as the Tumba Chushi, Kalambo Falls, among others, that can attract tourists as well as generate revenue in the country.
understand that tourism in Zambia needs to be developed. And how can tourism be developed in Zambia? It can only be developed by having the right people in the right positions. Very important. Human resource is very important. Put people in the right positions, and when the right people are in the right positions, you are going to develop tourism in Zambia. You talk about 5-star hotels. What kind of employees do they get? Are they qualified personnel? Those who have done hospitality management, those who have done travel and tourism. Very important that as we look into this, you have to consider that Zambia can only be developed by having the right people, as I emphasized, in the right positions. As we develop our country, as we are healing now in our country, let us remember that Tumbachush force needs to be developed. Kalambo force needs to be developed. Not only Livingstone, because Zambian people, they know about Livingstone. We need to develop also Solwezi airstrip, not just the Harimanga and Kumbola. We need also to develop Mumbwa airstrip, not only Kenneth Kaunda International Airport.
Former Siavonga District Commissioner has charged that government should institute serious measures against individuals preaching tribalism and hate speech. Mr. Lavmoganyama has stated that it is important that all Zambians should be thinking towards uniting the nation, thus sharing one common value and extending respect towards one another. He says President Hakainde Hichilema should also be supported by all well-meaning Zambians in championing solidarity, peace and love, adding that barely 6 months ago the country was divided under the PF leadership. Mr. Kanyama, who served in the past Patriotic Front administration under President Edgar Lungu, says some individuals in the previous government are quoted in some media circles preaching tribalism. He says it is therefore a wake-up call to government to ensure that the freedom of speech is looked into attentively, as it has the potential to divide the country. Mr. Kanyama is of the view that the church and the chiefs across the country get involved in helping government to fight these vices. Chief Giganta of Dundumwezi in Kalomo district in Southern Province says Zambia has lost a gallant freedom fighter, former president of Zambia, Rupia Bwezani Banda, who contributed greatly to the development of Mother Zambia. And Chief Giganta has urged Zambians to mourn the late former President Rupia Banda's will, dignity, love and peace. He said the late president will always be remembered from many good works. Chief Giganta added that the late president worked tirelessly in many different government portfolios before rising to the position of vice president and finally head of states in 2018 after the demise of the late President Levi Mwanawasa. Mr. Rupia Banda died on 11 March 2022 at the age of 85 and will be buried tomorrow at Embassy Park, the presidential burial site, respectively.
Rupia Banda was one of the freedom fighters. He started as one of the freedom fighters, then he worked in the unity government for a long time and became a member of parliament, diplomat, then member of parliament, then even the vice president and president. He is one of the well accomplished politicians.
Yes.
With that we have had. And the second one to rise from vice president to president after Levi Mwanawasa. So he was not the second person who rose from vice president to president. So he's a hero. We have lost a hero as a country. Yes. But for the current politicians, you would ask them to emulate the life of the late president. As a dedicated worker, in the civil service, in the politics, even as the head of state, he was a very dedicated head of state. So we have missed a hero.
A 42-year-old man killed by a crocodile as he was fishing in Lower Zambezi River in Chifa Sikongo area in Siavonga district of Southern Province. Siavonga District Commissioner Geoffrey Jacopo confirmed the development to Musanza News that Maybin Kasongo of Mulupa village in Namomba area met his fate when the canoe that he and Matthews Wupe of the same village was using capsized in the Lower Zambezi River. In other development, a heavy downpour has left families homeless in Kanyerele compound in Siavonga district. The affected families appeal to well-wishers to come to their aid as they are spending their nights in the cold.
Bachiko cha disaster kwa nyumba kuti maiona ngora kunemba kusene nzegoni so ndandabosha benili basi nezegoni tura anezina uko tinembe kuwasha tena bwaya vulamba kugwa pamwe bana seta fiche bwanje siyo kugone bwana washebwana mana pati na kuva sina kupachipa bed ni sina gone na kwenda be mtu so na bwana unacheka ndako chabeka ngone wachabe umu mankala white ngalo mnyumba mankala white so bakuusha mtu wanga na so napaya kudema malata pa chani pa nyumba so mimi okay amati nyambosebwa do zebe manta jana yopoti malaiti manzi ngena mnyumba malaiti zankana manta ngosebwa na do tumasebwa do tunachoka pastina hapa sana chabe na chintako na chikabe no vala nyuma ya kuti nyumba shabona tena ketani na maketani atende modongo wa sister ulitamanga modongo sasa ngabamo nyumba anga shabonya kunungu so pena bwela pena pesa maneba za shabwanji afikoda ndego ambanye kuntenga kuchika vintu peka maneba pena ngviri muja yani vina unafaka umu pena ngvikuda kwa sister so tani mbachabe mpaka mtenzo kuboma nyangane kwa nisingo mali.
The Barotse Royal Establishment has urged people to be vigilant on the transmission of HIV and AIDS and COVID-19 ahead of the 2022 Komboka ceremony. The Induna Inete said the ceremonies are fertile grounds for the spread of communicable diseases, hence the need for people to take preventive measures. Induna Itete was speaking at Liseli Lodge in Mongo during the provincial stakeholders engagement meeting for mainstreaming HIV and COVID-19 prevention during the 2022 Komboka ceremony. We have more in the following report.
Various activities have been lined up ahead of the 2022 Komboka ceremony for the Lozi people in Western Province. Among the activities is the Provincial Stakeholders Engagement Meeting for mainstreaming HIV-COVID-19 prevention. The Barotse Royal Establishment has cautioned people that will attend the ceremony to be wary of the spread of the two major diseases and ensure protective measures.
We are expecting over 1 million people to attend Komboka ceremony. And we are looking at what will happen that day. And what normally happens during Komboka. It's such an exciting event. People get excited and therefore it will become a fertile ground for transmission of these dreaded diseases that have befell us. HIV/AIDS and the COVID-19. If people are made aware of the importance of safeguarding their own health, their own lives, some of them may still heed to those measures.
And the provincial leadership has called for concerted efforts from all stakeholders in the prevention of diseases during the time of the ceremony.
We need to put our heads together to ensure that we come up with the safety valves to ensure that people that are coming to celebrate Komboka with us are protected and all our communities here are safe.
Meanwhile, a public health specialist, Dr. Jacob Sakala, says it is important for stakeholders to prepare for the health and safety of the people during the Komboka ceremony slated for 9th April 2022.
This meeting is mainly to get all the stakeholders that are active in HIV response, all the stakeholders that are active in COVID-19 response in one room, and then we think about the multitude of people that are going to come for the treasure ceremony. And we think about their health, we think about their safety.
Sifue Mwangala, Zanis Mongu, Western Province.
We go for a second break. When we come back, we have international and finally sports. Stay with us.
Hi friends and relatives. Are you looking for a vibrant college in Zambia? You can always come to Musanza Travel and Tourism Institute and study with us for the next intake and get a job thereafter within or abroad Zambia. See you soon.
Musanza Travel and Tourism Institute is now enrolling students for January, March, June and September intake in the following professional programs: Advanced Diploma in Tourism and Hospitality Management, ICM UK; Diploma in Travel and Tourism, TVETA; Advanced Diploma in Business Studies, ICM UK; Diploma in Business Administration, TVETA; Advanced Diploma in Journalism and Media Studies, ICM UK, and more professional courses on offer. Apply online on www.wtti.edu.zm. Buy an application form at 100 kwacha only. Come in person to Kenneth Kaunda House, Premier Hotel, 2nd floor, Cairo Road in Lusaka. Send your results on WhatsApp to 0977 603389 or call 0966 603 389. Send us an email to wtticollege@gmail.com.
Take advantage of a 50% scholarship by registering with us.
Refresh your body, mind and soul this sizzling summer. Introducing the refreshing, clear with nature's test Aquagel purified mineral water, ultimately designed to quench your thirst with a revitalizing and refreshing taste. Stock available: 750 ml, 500 ml, 350 ml, 500 ml sachets and 18.9 liters containers. Drink and enjoy your purified and corporately packaged water which passes all tests. Live better. Drink better. Call 0776 452710 or 0760 732565 now to make your order. Aqua J for a refreshing sip.
Thank you for staying with us once more, and finally in international and sports. 5 days after a train crash in Democratic Republic of Congo killed at least 75 people, survivors are expressing anger and dismay, blaming the authority for forcing them to travel in unidentified and dangerous conditions. Those so-called illegal travelers also causes the military, mechanists and other railroad agents over pocketing their money without the slightest ticket in the return to allow them to get into the freight cars at the risk of their lives. As for the cause of the accident, the provincial minister said on Saturday that it was due to the sudden cut in the traction. Several dozen survivors passengers were transported to Tenke on board half a dozen cars of the train that had not derailed and fallen into the river.
Days after a train crash in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, killed at least 75 people, Survivors are expressing anger and dismay. It was the driver who caused the death of so many people because he was driving too fast. Way too fast. Locomotive 31 to 14 slowed down at the top of a mountain. They started driving back and several wagons fell into the ravines. Ours was stopped by a power pole and I survived thanks to the power pole. 125 people were also injured.
Il faudrait qu'on arrive éventuellement.
It is important for us to do a general assessment of our railway condition. The accident occurred in Congo's southern Lualaba province in Kitenta village. In October, 9 people died when a train derailed in the same province.
And finally, in sports, the Chipolopolo boys got down to work in the freezing Al-Shabaab International Stadium in Baghdad on Wednesday, a few hours after arriving in Iraq. Coach Augeso Asonovic and his technical bench led the lads through the paces under the wash of the floodlights in the Baghdad atmosphere that has the temperature oscillating between 10 and 13 degrees Celsius. The action on the pitch, however, showed none of the irritations that sometimes comes with frigid weather, as the lads went about their business unimpeded. Sanovic Bullets face Iraq tomorrow, Friday, in an international match that will kick off at 20 hours as local time. Zambia has carried all local assemblage that the coach is having a closer look at ahead of the qualifiers for African Nations Championship CHAN that kicks off in July. Zambia is set to play Angola and Guinea on March 25th and 29 respectively. FAR's Vice President Justin Mumba is leading the delegation in Baghdad. The sporting item brings us to the end of the news at 18:45 on Musanza TV. A recap of stories once again. Mazabuka Municipal Council seizes and destroys expired foodstuffs. Government has been advised to institute serious measures against tribalism and hate speech. An international local slams authorities over DRC deadly train accident. And in sports, Chipolopolo get down to business in Baghdad. Well, thank you very much. That is all that the news could accommodate at 18:45. This is Musanza's and many news. Thank you very much to everybody that took time to watch our news. Continue watching Musanza TV. And on behalf of the transmission controller, Juan Endao, and the entire news department, my name is Alvin Siandabile. Stay blessed and keep watching Musanza TV. Good evening.